Thank you for taking time to review this recorded demonstration of the Square 9 Return to Work solution. The focus of this offering is to help businesses, organizations, schools, and medical facilities get back to business by implementing screening practices that are HIPAA compliant, have appropriate security to protect the information, and help mitigate risk. The information provided by our elected officials and healthcare professionals has not always been consistent, mostly because the COVID-19 issue has been a bit of a moving target. What has been consistently clear is that we need to ensure we are screening visitors to our offices or place of business, and do so in a touchless manner. Lastly, the information we are collecting is protected information, and we need to treat it with care. The screening needs to include all visitors, such as vendors and suppliers, our employees, family members visiting loved ones in a medical facility, and potential new employees coming in for an interview. We also need to ensure that we take the visitor's temperature, as this may be a symptom that the person is not aware of. We offer questions that may be used as is, but our clients can modify the content or the number of questions based on their location, industry, or due to the advice of their human resources or legal counsel. As we collect this information about our employees and guests, we need to remember that this is health information and needs to be kept confidential. Our solution is deployed in a cloud environment and is HIPAA compliant. If you wish to deploy this in an on-premises model, the end user needs to understand that they are accepting responsibility to ensure HIPAA compliancy. Organizations need to ensure they have documented their policies and procedures, including that screening is in effect for everyone entering the building and that these practices are universally applied. This will ensure that you are protecting your employees, but also protecting your organization. To further protect the organization, we offer an optional liability waiver. This can be modified to the organization's requirements. The waiver is accepted and signed in a touchless manner and kept as corporate records. The way the solution works is providing an electronic form accessible by mobile devices. When someone visits the facility, they are presented with a 2D barcode, commonly known as a QR code. They would scan the code using the camera on their smartphone. That would open the form in a mobile browser. This works with all types of smartphones. So that's the first step, is to use your phone's camera, not an application or an app. This means you don't have to install anything on the phone. This also means that you are touchless, as you are only using the phone that you carry with you everywhere you go. You're not having to touch a keyboard or a kiosk. So for those watching this video, please take out your phone and open the camera. Point it at the QR code. You do not have to take a picture of the QR code. It will ask you to open the browser, and please allow the phone to do that. You can then complete the process as I talk through how this works. If you're watching this video on your phone, we are supplying you with the link within the description of this recording, since you cannot use the camera to scan the code within a video. You can complete the process when you're done watching this video. As you watch the video, you can follow me along and enter in your information. If you select vendor or first responder, you will see a required field for company or agency. If you select family or interview, that field will not show and is not required. Please enter your name and your real email address, as this will send you an email that we want you to see. And for who you are visiting, you can enter anything you would like. Then select Next. You are now required to answer a series of questions that are either yes or no. This is part of the health screening process. As you enter these questions, please keep in mind that if your organization would like to modify these questions in either content or quantity, that is an option. Questions do need to be in a yes or no style. You may have different questions based on location or industry. For example, if you're in a dental office, you may have questions from the American Dental Association. If you're a school, you may have different questions for your students. This solution is designed to be flexible for all types of companies in all industries. Once done, please select Next. Now you're presented with an optional waiver. If your organization would prefer not to have a waiver, that can be turned off. The content may also be modified by your organization, and you can also add your logo. Once someone reviews the content, they simply sign using their finger at the bottom of the screen. Please do so and select the Next button. Based on your responses, you either have a screen with a green bar at the top and another barcode, or a red screen telling you that access to the building is not permitted at this time. If you answered no to all the screening questions, you have the green screen. At that point, you would present your new QR code to the receptionist or security person at the company, basically someone inside the door, and they would screen your phone using a different mobile device. Perhaps they have you hold your phone under a tablet with a camera. This step opens the form on their device, so we are remaining touchless. They then enter in your temperature. For demonstration purposes, you can click the link below the QR code to move to the next step. This screen is what the person taking your temperature will see. They would use a touchless infrared thermometer to take your temperature and enter the value here. Please enter a value into the screen. It will accept either Celsius or Fahrenheit. When done, click Update Temp. The process is complete, and if you entered your email address at the beginning, you will receive an email with a 4-page PDF momentarily. This is the form you just completed. That document is also stored in a cloud-based document management system, Global Search Cloud, also known as C2. This is a HIPAA-compliant solution to allow the appropriate staff within your organization to consume the data and forms. You can see that screen now, but let me show you how that works in action. We'll start by going into Global Search. This is a cloud-based solution, and you access this through a browser. I'll now select the Wellness Archive, and we'll see all of our visitors over time. You can see we've broken that down by the different types, such as employees, vendors, and interview. You can easily browse through the information by selecting the different tabs, but you also have the ability to use a powerful search engine. By hovering over the magnifying glass near the archive name here, I can select different predefined search criteria, such as someone that was missing a temperature because they didn't complete the step. I can also search by visitor type. So here I'm going to select an interview with the last name of Snyder. When I run the search, it'll bring back only those documents that fit that criteria. I can then double click that row to open that 4-page PDF. And now you can see we can consume the information. This is the same 4-page PDF that you received with your information. I'll go ahead and close the document, and we'll go ahead and reload that archive quickly here. The information you see on the screen here, known as metadata, can be exported to Excel, and you can run your own reports from there.